صلى عليك الله يا علم الهدى يا مصطفى يا خير كل مشفع اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه
champion of Free Fire World Series C 2025 Spring. Do you feel confident that you will become the champion in Esports World Cup 2025 again?
Apakah lu percaya diri juara lagi?
Ya, aku percaya diri lah untuk juara lagi.
Yes, he confident to be a champion again.
Oh, I love that vibe. So, what have you prepared with your team so you can become the best yourself in EWC 2025?
Persiapan di IWC.
Persiapannya mungkin lebih baik dari sebelumnya aja sih.
The prepare is better than before.
And I think that Onyx is really, really ready for EWC 2025 because look at them, very confident, and with the championship from the previous tournament, I think they're all good. I'm Yunso and really happy to be with you guys. And now let's catch up later, shall we? Bye bye.
Look who I just found here, Cougar from Core Memory Team. He's getting ready for the day, but do you guys remember last year he was a champion? Last year he was representing Team Falcons. Right now he's representing a different team. Let's talk to him about this, all right? Okay, how does it feel to come for Free Fire at AWC 2025 representing a different team?
รู้สึกยังไงบ้างที่มาแข่งอีกครั้งหนึ่งแต่ว่าไม่ได้อยู่ทีมเดิมแล้วทีมใหม่แล้ว
ก็รู้สึกว่าจะเอาแชมป์อีกครั้งหนึ่งครับในรายการนี้
He want to bring the champion for new team yeah
A second victory. Okay, that's good. And who will be the toughest team to face here at AWC 2025?
อยากจะเจอทีมไหนเป็นพิเศษครับ
ฟุกโซ่ครับ
Oh, Fluxo team? All right, has said that. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna leave you to get ready for the day, and we will come back with you guys right after. Thank you. Free Fire at AWC 2025.
Hello, can you introduce yourself and your team as well, please?
So my name is Tasin Hossain Rudro and my in-game name is RHK Kutus and my team is from Bangladesh. Name is Team Redox.
Okay, so is this your first time representing Bangladesh to our AWC 2025 this time?
So we are not that much nervous, but it's our first time. We are gonna represent our country very slightly and we are gonna give a banger.
Okay, so I'm really glad to hear that since a new country that joined to Free Fire again, which is Bangladesh. So how do you feel about AWC 2025? Was it fun or you feel the hype? Do you feel the heat in it?
That is too much fun for us and that's our first time. We also feel hype on this matter, but this is good.
Yeah, I do feel like that. So how was your stay in Riyadh?
Riyadh, we are traveling here for the first time and this is quite good.
Because I feel the same as well. So, since this is the first time I saw Bangladesh in our tournament, so
yes.
I wish all the best to you.
Thank you very
Good luck
much.
to your team
Thank you.
fighting.
Thank you.
And we are back at the Players Lounge with Team Vitality. And I have here Koja and Chris. Okay, I would like to know Koja expectations for the debut day.
Oke, Koja, kamu bisa bantu jawab gimana ekspektasi kamu buat di match day nanti?
Ekspektasi aku sih yang pasti pengen lolos ke grand final dulu terus bawa piala.
Okay, his first expectation is gonna qualify to grand final first, and after that, in the grand final, he wants the trophy.
Okay, since we are talking about grand finals, I would like to know what are his main strategies.
Okay. So, Koja, gimana nanti strategi kamu ketika bermain di final?
Kalau strategi sih nggak bisa dibocorin, ya pasti kita udah diatur oleh coach, udah itu aja.
Okay, for strategy is secret. He cannot spoil it to the camera, and he trusts the coach for the strategy, and the coach is me.
Okay, since he is a support player, I would like him to tell me 3 names of one of the best support players. He can be from different regions.
Okay, Koja, kamu kan sniper nih sekarang atau support. Nah, kamu bisa sebutin 3 pemain support yang menjadi terbaik versi kamu.
Number 1 MT7 Fluxo, number 2 Evos Russia, number 3 Koja.
Good.
Yeah, that's what she talking about.
Okay, we have it. Thank you so much, Koja. Thanks so much, Chris. Enjoy your stay here. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Good luck for Free Fire at AWC 2025.
Welcome to the Esports World Cup, the pinnacle of esports competition, waged over 7 action-packed weeks, featuring the world's best players competing in the best games for a chance to take home a share of our life-changing prize pool. There's a ton of money on the line, so let's break it down. $44 million will be split across game championships, qualifiers, and achievements, with the remaining $27 million reserved for the best performing clubs across all tournaments in the club championship, where we'll crown the best esports club in the world. However, earning that title will be no easy feat. Throughout the Esports World Cup, clubs will earn points based on their placement in each title. At the end of the Esports World Cup, the top 24 clubs will earn a share of the $27 million, with the winner taking home a staggering $7 million, and of course, the title of Best Esports Club in the world. And it doesn't stop there. For these 7 weeks, Riyadh Boulevard transforms into the ultimate gaming festival, featuring everything from heart-pounding community tournaments and creator meet and greets to all-star show matches and live performances from global music icons. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever before, all kicking off with a jaw-dropping opening ceremony. Rise above and write their place in history? Watch it all here at the Esports World Cup.
This land is calling.
We're in Riyadh for EWC, and this is how we prepare for Media Day.
You think people gives MVP points for perfect hair?
Bro, you were supposed to be reviewing the left zone rotations.
I am. I'm rotating from left to right.
Welcome to the first day of EWC Free Fire 2025, where strategy meets style.
to Free Fire at EWC 25. We are back for another year here at Riyadh to crown a brand new champion for the Free Fire division. My name is Dana Lee. I'm going to be your host over the course of this amazing week. And to my left, joining me are my wonderful panelists, my analysts, my experts in the making. We have Raja, Neptune, and Gideon. Welcome everyone to the broadcast. It's amazing having you all here and sharing your knowledge, not just with me, but all of our viewers at home. How are you all feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling very excited. That's my first time doing something in English, so it's a brand new experience to me, but I'm really happy to be with you guys.
I'm really glad that you have, we have Raja here as well and everyone as well. And I'm being back in year 2. There's a lot of excitement being built up because half of the team from last year will be here as well.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I was a replacement caster, and now I'm on the biggest stage of the world. I missed out on year number 1 of the EWC 2024, and now coming into EWC 2025, it is just a whole new experience.
Well, I mean, you're here, Gideon, so clearly you bring something to the panel. But I'm so excited to have all 3 of you here today because I think we're going to have so much fun. We're going to have an amazing time watching Free Fire, and we're going to witness who's going to be our 2025 champion. Are we going to be seeing a repeat champion, or maybe are we going to be beginning a brand new legacy? Now, as we kick things off here at Riyadh, let's have a quick look at the format. Now, if you're unfamiliar as to how things work, here's a quick explainer so you're going to be right up there with us in knowing how the format's going to work. Check it out.
The battle for Booyah begins. This is no ordinary final. 18 elite Free Fire squads enter the knockout stage, but only 12 will advance to the grand final. With $1 million on the line and $300,000 for the champion, every match is do or die. From the knockout stage, where 18 teams battled across 3 days, to the point rush stage, where the top 12 secured head start points for the final fight. Now it's time for the grand finals, up to 10 matches. To win the championship, a team must reach 80 points and then win a match to seal the title. But there's a twist. 80 points, that's your key. But it doesn't open the door right away. You must hit the threshold before the match begins. Only then, in the next round, can a single Booyah make you a champion. Will someone reach the magic number and clutch the final Booyah, or will consistency rise above chaos? Get ready for the EWC Free Fire 2025 Grand Finals, July 20th, where champions aren't just made, they booyah.
So, 2025, we bring a brand new twist to the Free Fire format. I know it's very exciting to see something a little bit new here at the tournament. Neptune, I want to pick your brain on this because you're basically an expert on the brand new format. I want to hear your thoughts on it. What are the benefits of this new format actually at EWC?
Well, at first, we go in for Champion Rush because there's a lot of potential for the underdogs to be able to grab that championship. But we also have Point Rush before that day, so more chances of them of grabbing points even before reaching that 80.
Well, I don't know. Based on what I heard from the VO, that dude sounded like some kind of nerd. It's crazy. But I think for the most part of it, it's interesting to see how this format is going to change the landscape of Free Fire for the most part of it, right? Because, again, it's a format that most people aren't prepared for or might not even be ready.
Well, it's way different to me because in Brazil, we usually don't use that type of format. So it will be really surprise for me. And I'm really anxious about what Brazilians can do, knowing that they need to work in this different type of game, you know, like they probably will need to be more aggressive.
Lots of homework, I suspect, for the Brazilian teams. But hey, sometimes need a little bit of pressure to perform. Now, speaking of performing, what are these teams aiming for? Well, I'm glad you all asked because we do have a massive prize pool here at EWC. And the major prize pool, first place, $1 million is on the line for our team at the very tippy top.
$300,000 for first place. Second place, you nearly get half of it. You only get $180,000, but this is life-changing money for a majority of these players.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone on the line, everyone who will be stepping on the stage will have a piece of that prize pool and just have to hustle a little bit more so that they will have more.
Exactly. So with so much money on the line, can you really afford to make any mistakes here, folks? I mean, this is the pinnacle of Free Fire. Aside from the World Series at the World Championships, like this is the second best thing, really. So what's on the line here aside from the prize pool? The glory, I think we also kind of have to mention, we do have our champion from last year here, Team Falcons, right? They were the champions of 2024. Is there pressure for this team to actually preserve their title? Or are they maybe, you know, sort of a little bit lower on the stepping block here? Because to be fair, we did have a conversation backstage about this. Falcons not looking great this season, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like they are not that prime team, especially when the OG teams from last year are playing. Two of them are new, but had some experience in terms of dealing with those in the World Series. So I guess we have to find out right now. It might be smokes and mirrors for Team Falcons just to throw us off in our game.
I don't know. It sounds like you're pulling off the smokes and mirrors for them. You're already sprinkling the smoke screen, Neptune. I see what you're doing here because, again, I think that Southeast Asia is looking at this tournament after seeing what the Free Fire World stage has given to these players. And not to mention that Brazil was able to take the World Series last year. So therefore, I mean, this is a tournament we want to win bad.
Yeah, I think they really won that, but I think it's good to remember that it's a type of it's a different format for the last year, right? So maybe Team Falcons can do the same as they did in the last year.
Anything can happen at EWC of all places, you know. Got to pull out some of those tricks. Now, speaking of tricks, we're not going to have too much of a trick here because this is today's schedule. If you keep up with competitive Free Fire, it's pretty standard in terms of the map order, so nothing too crazy, but this is the order of maps we're going to play for today's games. And remember, folks, we are playing with teams in Group A and B. We are not having everybody play today. We have split the teams into 3 groups, and A and B, they'll be playing the maps in this order. Neptune, any kind of words you want to add here for the maps?
One thing I would say is Bermuda is mostly scrappy because everyone knows the map. It's an OG map, so you would know the rotation, you would know how to work it out for each compound, but some teams use this as an advantage because of all the chaos, and it's day number 1. So we don't have the drop spot specific yet for each team. So if you can stay away from everyone, just watch them out for the edge of the circle, you might get a lot of eliminations, similar to what we've seen Falcons did from last year.
That sounds boring. I think they need to start right from the get-go, prove that they are the best team, that everybody, this is our drop spot, nobody else gets to play here for free, not without a cost.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of Free Fire, it's not just Free Fire here at EWC. We also have the Club Championships. Now, we're going to be jumping into the STC Club Championships update, so you guys know what is currently happening with the point system. Throw the video, production.
This is the Esports World Cup Club Championship, the ultimate cross-game competition that will crown the best esports club in the world. Let's break down how it works. Clubs will be able to compete at the Esports World Cup and as many titles as they can qualify for. The clubs will then earn points based on their placement in each title. To qualify for the Club Championship, a club will need a top 8 placement in at least 2 competitions. But to win the championship, a club must place first in at least 1 competition. At the end of the Esports World Cup, the 24 clubs with the highest number of points will earn a share of the $27 million, with the winner taking home a staggering $7 million. And of course, the title of the best esports club in the world. Who will rise above and write their place in history? Watch it all here at the Esports World Cup.
Hello, I'm Yunsul and welcome to our Club Championship Weekly Recap. What a week one thrilling it has been across the Esports World Cup 2025. And last Friday, we saw Team Red Light emerge victorious in Brand Sports. Then, on Saturday, Detonation Focus Me Gold 1 claimed the inaugural Fatal Fury tournament title, going undefeated and denying Quaishou Gaming Shanghai his bid to become the first 2-time EWC champion. Sunday brought us to the conclusions of both Valorant and Apex Legends. In Valorant, Team Heretics secured their first 1,000 points in a club championship. While they have had a strong start, they are not yet eligible for the prize money, as they only have 1 top 8 placement so far.
फुल फोकस हो के ना वाइल्ड पार्टी नहीं एंजॉय कर सकूंगा ना लेकिन ये है कि जितनी देर हूँ ना
Looking at the updated club championship standings, we now have 5 clubs tied for the first place. 4 of these, Team Heretics, Detonation Focus Memes, BMW M Team, Redline, Red Bull Sim Racing, and VK Gaming won titles this past week. Gen G Esports is the only club in this leading group has yet to win a game title. Further down the board, 5 clubs are tied for the 6th place. 4 of Team Virtus Pros, ROC Esports, Fnatic, and Kwaisho Gaming secured the 2nd place finishes in titles this week. Team Falcons is the only club in this group that did not place second. Actually, after week 1, only 3 clubs participating in the club championships are currently eligible for the prize money.
सीजन 1 में तो इतना
Having
एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था
secured
लेकिन
2 or
होप
more
सो
confirmed top 8
इस बार ना
placements.
अच्छा
These are
वह मैं लाइट
Gen G
थोड़ी सी ना
Esports
चेंज
with
किया कि फ्रंट
1000
में लगाई है
points,
तो मे भी
boasting
मेरा
3
थोड़ा सा
top 8
फेस वगैरह
placements
शेडो
in
वगैरह
Valorant,
चीजें क्लियर आ
Apex
रही
Legends,
होंगी
and League of
आपको
Legends.
मैं नहीं सुन रहा ये
Team Falcons
कास्टिंग यार
with
क्या बोल रही बैकग्राउंड मेरा
750
साउंड ना
points,
ऑफ है
having achieved 4
फोन
top
कर ही लेता
8
हूँ यार
placements in
सुन ही
Red
लेते
Sports,
हैं
Fatal Fury, Dota 2, and Apex Legends.
होता है
AGAL with 400 points, with top 8
मैंने
placement
तो
in
एक
League
में
of
फ्री फायर
Legends and
खेली थी
owner
लास्ट
of
टाइम
Kings.
ओके
These 3 clubs have successfully claimed at least top 8, 2 top 8 placements, making them eligible for the club championship prize money. What a fantastic start to the EWC Club Championship.
Thank you so much, Yunsul, for the STC Club Championship update. We're
हिंदी
going
में
to be
लगा दो
getting some
हिंदी
more
में अगर
updates
हिंदी में
later this
सुनना
week, so
चाहते हो
keep
तो
an eye out if you do have a club that
वो
you
हिंदी में
are
लगा दो नहीं
cheering for.
कॉपीराइट ना आ जाए
Now, we
कमेंटेड
are getting closer and closer to our first match
इस
of the
जारी
day
की भी
here,
सुन लो
ladies and gentlemen.
सुन
Group
लो
A
सुन लो सुन लो
versus Group B. The most important
PMGC
match really
की
for both
स्ट्रीम
of
क्यों
these
बंद है
groups
नो
because
आइडिया ब्रो
you want a good start. You don't want to be starting on that back foot, and a lot happens in this first match. And it looks like we are getting an update. We're getting the
not
Jamal
playing PUBG
Motorsports player arrival cam.
40 I think
Players are
maybe वो the
arriving
ruthless
to
वगैरह
the
दूसरे इवेंट्स
venue.
खेल रही
And
हैं
as you can see
इसलिए
here, we are seeing some of the players still at the hotel, boarding their shuttles, getting ready to go. So once the players are here, they're going to be set up, and they're going to be ready for this match. But a lot of thinking, a lot of talking, a lot of discussions are going to be had as the players are sort of getting on their way and getting ready for that first match. But Gideon, if you were one of the teams competing at EWC, what would be the first thing that you'd kind of want to talk about on the way to the venue?
I think the first things that these teams are going to be talking about
ऐसे
is
में थोड़ा
number one,
समझाओ फ्री
mental
फायर कभी नहीं
strategy that they're going to
खेली
be
यार अभी
going on.
टूर्नामेंट
And most
स्टार्ट होता है ना
importantly,
मैं भी आप
how
लोगों
much
के
of a
साथ साथ
statement you
समझता हूँ
want
ये
to
सेम
make
मल्टी
on the very
वही
first
गेम
day.
है फ्री
Keep in
फायर
mind,
लाइक
it's
कह
not
लो
like we
कि
have a lot
अपनी
of days of play. It's not in a
वो
full
वाली क्या
entire
नहीं है
league. It's
इसका
a tournament
मल्टीप्लेयर
format.
गेम्स
So
ही हैं
each
जैसे दूसरे
map,
हैं
each day really has to
हो
count.
रही
It's
है
quality over quantity right now.
एक मिनट रुके
I think for me, I
सिर्फ एक
had experience
सेकंड
being a coach.
इधर बिठाए ना मैं
And
उठा
one thing
लेता
I'd
हूँ
tell a team or similar what the team that we have right now in this group is treat this day as if it is the last day. Treat this day as if it is grand final. So at least you have to
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वालेकुम अस्सलाम आफिया ब्रो कितने मैच हैं अभी तक कुछ आइडिया नहीं मैं अभी
I
देख के आप
agree
लोगों
with
को
everything.
बताता
I
हूँ
think the first day is really important, even for the Brazilian players, because they need to understand like the landing spots and this type of stuff, because it's gonna be really important at the final. So they need to know what to do in the beginning of the game.
All right, now we do have our power rankings from my panelists as well. I'm so excited to talk about this because you guys, you're going to kick things off with
What is this happen? Internet is gone. मैं थोड़ा बताओ ये जो टीम से फ्री फायर की पकड़ेंगे इनको कितना एक्सपीरियंस है यार लास्ट ईयर भी ये पीएम पाकिस्तान की पबजी मोबाइल की टीम तो पहली दफा जा रही है ना ये दूसरी दफा जा रहे हैं एडब्ल्यूसी में तो पाकिस्तान की वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टीम है तो मे बी इस बार अच्छा खेलें 360 लाइनर डिस्बैंड कर दी हाँ कह सकते हो लेकिन ना डिस्बैंड की ग्रुप अभी भी है लेकिन ज़्यादा बात है प्लेयर्स नहीं खेल रहे कोई भी इस बार पार्टी टीम कौन सी होगी पीएमएसए के लिए इस बार फाल में मे बी फोर्थ ट्राइब्स को नाइट मिलेगी बिकॉज फोर्थ नहीं खेल रही वो टीम फाल्कन विच इज प्रो इन एफएफ यार फाल्कन इस पर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ना सारी डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है तो इसलिए वो उनकी डिफरेंट चीजें है फ्री और टेकन में भी है पबजी मोबाइल सीएस वगैरह में भी है हर डिफरेंट गेम्स में
I mean, we need to see everything and we need to point this. And I also put Alpha 34, but I mean, I was being optimist You know, like I was
मैच कब है? मैच टाइम में भी थोड़ी देर तक हो जाए स्टार्ट.
Brazilian team. I could put like Pain Gaming, but I don't know. I like Alpha 34 too, so I don't know. That's my pick for.
Assalamu alaikum Yarda official bro, welcome to the
Neptune,
stream.
I want to hear your third pick. Why did you go?
Spider
for
bro,
Evox?
assalamu
Not
alaikum.
only did it go second place from last year, but we also are about
मैं
to see.
मैं थोड़ा तकरीबन 20 मिनट के लिए जाऊंगा, लेकिन मैं ट्राई करूंगा मैं बार-बार आ जाऊंगा. तो जितने भी लोग बैठे हो ना स्ट्रीम के अंदर ही रहना, गायब ना होना. मैं पहले बता रहा हूँ. लेट्स गो हॉटशॉट एस्पोर्ट्स, लेट्स गो. ये क्यों इतनी स्ट्रीम स्ट्रक हो रही है भाई?
If we're talking about kids here, vitality, they have shown us something else, right? I mean, throughout
पाकिस्तान
their
लोगों
own
को
regular
इसको
season,
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन
especially
को
when we're talking about
हाँ नहीं है
Southeast
ब्रो.
Asia, they take
पाकिस्तान में ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ही नहीं ना कोई. कॉन्सेप्ट तो दूर दूर की बात है. और है ही नहीं पाकिस्तान में. कोई और वो मजा है, लेकिन इधर कुछ और भी नहीं है. हाँ टेकन की एक और गया है फेथ क्लैन टाइप. वो भी पाकिस्तान से नहीं है, वो भी आई थिंक यूएस वगैरह किसी साइड की है. यस ब्रो आज हॉटशॉट खेलेगी. यस
I would agree with that. I mean, we've seen RRQ as well, not only from last year, but in their regional matches as well. So their adaptability is being taken by Team Vitality, and like this is the first time that they will be coming here. Compared to RRQ, they have seen all those struggles, all those mistakes, and I guess they have a counter for that.
Yeah, I love hearing your thoughts and opinions.
आज ऐसे इसके लिए यस हॉटशॉट स्पोर्ट खेलेगी पाकिस्तान टीम. आज तो खेल रही है ना जी खेल रही है. ग्रुप ए एंड बी है. बारिश हो रही है क्या? बहुत तेज बारिश हो रही है.
Team Fluxo. Let's see how their journey was to the EWC 25.
यार फर्स्ट मैं थोड़ी देर में ही होगा. अब देखो क्योंकि फ्री इनका ना स्केड्यूल वगैरह कहीं अपलोड नहीं है. वो मे भी इशू आए कुछ ना कुछ ना.
Eu acho que foi a gente teve mau desempenho devido à falta de experiência. EWC querendo ou não
बी
é
ग्रुप में
pouco
यस आज
período
ग्रुप
de
ए वर्सेस बी है ना. यार ये ना थोड़ा सा बारिश की वजह से इंटरनेट भी खराब हुआ है.
Mas acabou que esse ano a gente voltou sabendo o que a gente vai fazer, treinamos muito e se habituamos ao campeonato.
हमारा घर का सीन सारा डूब गया.
Acabou a EWC de 2024, a gente parou para conversar porque justamente pelo mau desempenho que a gente teve,
बारिश
a
हो
gente não
रही है.
aceitava porque nosso time
हाँ ऑलमोस्ट सारे पाकिस्तान में बारिश हो रही है. लव टू पाकिस्तान फ्रॉम इंडिया. अरे जज़ाकल्लाह ब्रो, थैंक यू. वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. इंडिया स्पोर्ट न्यूज़ ब्रो. मैच होने लगे हैं स्टार्ट. बस देखो कब होते हैं. थोड़ी देर में हो जाएंगे. मे भी अगर 6 बजे के राउंड अबाउट तो पक्का हो जाएंगे. PMWC में इंडिया टीम को इनवाइट मिला वो ग्रुप रेड में. यार 40 को स्पॉन्सर नहीं मिला. इतने बड़े स्टेज पहुंच गया वहाँ बांग्लादेश. यार बांग्लादेश वगैरह ये सारे अपनी कंट्री में एसोसिएटेड हैं. लाइक वो एज आ ई स्पोर्ट उसमें पता है कि भाई ये रजिस्टर्ड रहने वाली ई स्पोर्ट टीम है बांग्लादेशी. ये A1 स्पोर्ट वो रजिस्टर्ड है. पाकिस्तान की जो ये फोर्थ राइज A1 स्पोर्ट ये रजिस्टर्ड नहीं है. A1 वगैरह सारे टैक्स देते हैं हुकूमत को. इधर भाई जो पैसा आता है वो अपने पास ही रखते हैं. लाइक कुछ वो जब ये रजिस्टर्ड हो जाएंगे पूरी प्रॉपर उनकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो जाएगी फिर जाके इनको ये हुकूमत भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज देंगी. सारा कुछ आप लोग होंगे. कोई टीम कोई स्पॉन्सर करने से पहले ना कोई भी ब्रांड वो देखता है भाई ये लेजिट है टीम. क्या लेजिट इस सेंस में कि वो उस कंट्री के अंदर रजिस्टर्ड है नहीं है, क्या सीन है उसके. लाइक सारी डिटेल फिर जाके पता लगता है कि भाई हाँ ये टीम लेजिट है. उसको स्पॉन्सर करें सारा कुछ. कहते हैं लीगली उस टीम को वो करना. तो ये चीजें होती हैं.
He got into Fluxo when he was like really young.
Realme क्वालिफायर्स का नहीं आइडिया यार. अभी स्केड्यूल आई थिंक आ गया होगा. तो ऐसे में टीम अरियान का तो नहीं यार. मैं तो चाह रहा हूँ कि वो क्वालिफाई हो. देखो यार Realme की आई थिंक डेट्स आगे हो गई हैं. आई थिंक 19-20 को स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं. मैं स्केड्यूल देखा नहीं. 40 स्पाइडर हमारा लगा हुई वो वीवो पावर के साथ ड्रॉ फ्लैश है.
I don't want to be judged by that. Sorry.
You could be the lucky charm. We could be having the X factor on the panel.
And usually I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm challenging that statement. But let's continue because I'm getting news that we are getting very close to our first matchup, folks. So hang tight because we're almost ready to start game number 1 here. Let's continue our discussion because we do have another update for our Jamal Motorsports player camp because the players are at the venue. They are here. They are stepping and meeting their opponents for game number 1. So as they're sort of making their way to their booths, we've spoken about the top dogs to keep an eye out for, but there are certainly teams that we are
ये Hotshot Esports ये अपने पाकिस्तान के शहजादे एक्शन है ये I think ये पता नहीं कित्सु क्या नहीं था इसका ये हॉटशॉट के प्लेयर्स भी हैं यार मैं क्वालिटी में इसलिए कॉम्प्रोमाइज को बत्ती ऊपर नीचे और ऊपर नेट हग रहा है बार-बार अभी हो जाता है नो ब्रो कंपैरिजन बिटवीन आवर टीम हरियाणा 40 आवर टीम इज प्रो व्हाइल टॉप 1 इज नॉट एबल टू बीट योर 40 ग्रुप ग्रीन स्ट्रॉन्गर इन माय ओपिनियन वो काउंट्स बाय योरसेल्फ वाला स्कैम इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं बढ़ता कर वो इट डजंट मैटर व्हिच ग्रुप इज स्ट्रॉन्गर हां तीनों ग्रुप से आपस में खेलना ये मैटर नहीं करता ये देखा ना ये इस भाई ने सही बात की है कोई मैटर नहीं करता ये ग्रुप स्ट्रांग है वो ग्रुप स्ट्रांग है ऐसा कुछ नहीं
so I would like to see how they handle the pressure and if they're up to it because there's a lot when we were watching them there's a lot of cheers coming from the Bangladesh team
and changing a little from Brazil I would like to add R7 I think it's such a great team and it's from Latam so I think they can do like such an amazing work and that's like one of the best teams that Latin ever had in the whole history like playing Free Fire so I'm really excited to see how it goes.
And let's talk about teams in Group A and B. Okay, we kind of had a bit of a discussion behind the scenes. No fighting, okay? We were discussing like adults. But A and B, okay, Neptune, I kind of heard you arguing with Gideon about the fact that, you know, one of the groups is a little bit better than the other one. Who between the two of you, who do you think is actually the stronger group and why?
Yeah, I mean, judging from just from the like power rankings, we are seeing that Group B would be at this point day number 1, the group of death. So we'll see if they're going to bring it on, live up to that name because there's a lot in here, even a returning team. So I would love
Mike
to see
off हो गया मेरा
so it's part of Group B. They've
Mike
been
के
the
ऊपर
global
लगाया हुआ वेट
championship,
करो
the global champions. So I think they're going to bring it on.
This is why we had the argument in the first place. Because Group B, Group of Death, yeah, sure, that's so obvious. But day 1
I think by
is
mistake
when
Mike
things are
off हो
supposed
गया
to be a
मादरत
little shaky, a little more
जी सॉरी भाई इनका रोला हुआ था हॉटशॉट का और एक और टीम का सीन हुआ था एक का टीम थे उसके ऊपर लगे उसने वो चीट करे हाँ ये मैंने भी सुना था ब्रो कब शुरू होगा यार होने लगा जैसे ये इंटरव्यू खत्म होगा फौरन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा टीम्स वगैरह बैठ नहीं होंगी क्वालिटी सेट हो गया वो इंडिया कमेंट्री वाली लगा दूं लेकिन ना ये ना मैं इंडिया वाली लगाओ मेरे ऊपर स्ट्राइक आ जाए अगर कहते तो मैं इंडियन वाली लगा देता हूँ
You see, it's about to begin here for Free Fire. As we get ready for our opening ceremony, here's a quick recap on how everything works for our trophy.
No competition is as ruthless as the Esports World Cup. Its trophy system is no exception. The club championship.
फ्री फायर बांग्लादेश टीम के बारे में कुछ कहें यार मुझे ना मुझे ये पता लगा कि फ्री फायर की टीम जा रही है लेकिन ना मुझे उनके बारे में इन्फो नहीं है लाइक टीम का नेम क्या है कैसे खेलती हैं इस तरह से
Every participant earns a key engraved with their name. That's their right to compete.
मुझे ना आइडिया नहीं है क्या मुझे तो ये पाकिस्तानी फ्री फायर टीम है इनका भी ऑलमोस्ट सिर्फ नेम ही पता है या मैं मिला हूँ एक आधी दफा बस इतना नहीं आइडिया नहीं है रहने दो स्ट्राइक ना हाँ इसलिए मैं EWC की ना इसकी वॉच पार्टी परमिशन ली हुई है इसके ऊपर स्ट्राइक आ भी गई ना तो मैं कर लूँगा मैनेज कर लूँगा मेरे पास ना बंदे हैं लाइक उसके थ्रू ना स्ट्राइक रिमूव कर अगर इंडिया पे आ गए ना तो फिर बंद हो जाएगा फ्री फायर में हॉटशॉट ई-स्पोर्ट है
Beneath the totem, a resin block holds the remaining keys, a graveyard of fallen contenders. Will your dreams be broken or your name carved in gold and stone? At EWC, nothing is granted. Everything is earned.
बारिश की वजह से ना रुको यार भाई